Last but not least is Sergeant Christopher Young, who was born at MacDill Air Force Base in Tampa, Florida, and raised in the beautiful Puget Sound region of Washington State. In 2002, Christopher enlisted in the United States Army, where he attended basic training at Fort Jackson, South Carolina, and advanced individual training at Fort Lee, Virginia. Christopher is proud to have served his country 15 years of active duty through 4 combat deployments and 3 overseas tours, and he continues to do so as a 92 Fox Petroleum Supply Specialist, aka Fueler, as an Army Reservist.
My name is Christopher Young. I work for Stevens Transport. I was in the U.S. Army as a sergeant. I chose trucking by accident, actually. Transitioning out of the Army, I went to a job fair and Stevens Transport was there, stopped at their table and got information. They told me about trucking and what it was like doing trucking. I found that it was very similar to being in the military, and I thought I could do that. And that's why I chose it. The military is very structured. You know, everybody knows their place, everybody knows what their role is in the military. That type of mentality helped me transfer over into the trucking industry because the same thing, very similar. You have your leadership, you have your dispatchers, and there's in between, I don't know everything, but then you have your truck drivers. That is me. They tell me almost like an order. They tell me what I need to do, where I need to go, and it is my job to make it happen. Same thing in the military. It's given me a sense of purpose in the civilian side. Sometimes it can be scary doing something new after doing something for so long, consistently, 15 years in the Army active side, and then transferring over into the civilian side, knowing that you're still young enough that you still have to make a living. That sense of purpose, stability, is the best I could ever ask for, and that's what trucking has done for me. I love the Army, and I love soldiers. I love training with soldiers, and being in the reserves has given me the opportunity to continue on doing what I've done for the last 15 years, over 15 years now, actually. That's the biggest thing: mentoring, training, guiding, imparting knowledge, my experiences with soldiers that have never been anywhere or done anything. A lot of them are just out of basic training and AIT, so they haven't seen the active side. They've never deployed anywhere. So what they see of the Army is me. So they're able to see me and see my experiences. I'm able to help them and show them like what right looks like, and I like doing that. The top issue that I see in the trucking industry that I feel that is, in my own personal mind, the most important thing is safe places to park. You know, we have regulations, we have standards, we have how much drive time we can be, you know, taking our 10-hour breaks like that. But a lot of times, in certain areas, in certain states, parking is very limited. They don't want you to park on the off-ramps, which I don't do. There are certain places you can't park. They want you to mainly be near truck stops, but they're few and far between. And then those that are there, they fill up really, really fast. And it causes issues sometimes, especially when you're tight on hours and you can't go another truck stop. You have nowhere else to go. This is your only spot. So that's the biggest issue I can see for myself on the road, is having safe places to do your 10 or 34. I see myself progressing, learning more on the trucker side. I love learning from people and what their experiences are. And if I'm going to go into that realm of being an owner-operator and owning my own business, then the best thing to do is to connect with people who are in that same predicament right now and who have been doing it for years.